and with the leadership of and mentorship of Mheshimiwa and those other good leaders that we know, who are not very many, your futures are very bright. So I want to invite Mheshimiwa to come and talk to us and encourage us and inspire us. Situmkaribishe kwa makofi.
Asante sana our director, Bwana John, our school principal, and my brother, Bwana Makamu, my good brother, John. John, we went to the same university, and also your brothers who are here today, our partners in this institution, Casper, Monse, Patrick, John, and all the other people who support this institution. The team from Athletics Kenya, and all the other guests, including the main guests of today who are the learners of Kenswed School. Good afternoon. Kenswed oye. Kenswed oye. I am sure we all know that Kenswed stands for Kenya and Sweden. Yes. And therefore I can see through here in your faces that you are Kenyans, but you are also very good friends of Sweden. Yes. And sijui kwa nini naona like pia nyinyi mnataka mtembee Sweden. Sio? Naona hivyo nikiwaangalia uso. And I'm sure our guests are listening and somebody is interpreting to them that pia nyinyi mngetaka mtembee. I want to take this opportunity to really give a lot of gratitude to Isaac and your brothers. Tafadhali simameni. Isaac, John, and your brothers. Mnaona mnakaa haraka hivyo chini. Hata mkiangalia uso, si mnaona is the same people. Yani is a photocopy of the other one. I want to really appreciate what you are doing. And I have interacted with many people in Kenya. I want to say that you are a very blessed family. To see brothers who have a common goal, who hold each other's hands, I can only wish you blessings to do much more for the community. As we all know, Isaac is an athletee. And it's out of that he made friends who held his hearts, and they came up together with this vision, which we are all now beneficiaries of. And if we get many Kenyans doing what Isaac did, I am sure we'll create many more opportunities for Kenyans who deserve those opportunities. I also want to thank them for this program, not just aiming for those who have the means, but also seeking to help those people who really deserve opportunities and who left to themselves and their families could never have gotten an opportunity like the one you have today. I also want to thank you all the learners, because you may have the opportunity, but it takes a qualified person, and it also takes a willing person for that opportunity to shape a person into who you are being shaped here at Kenswed. So even you umejitolea, ukatoka kwenu, na ukaangalia nje to look for opportunities. And I am glad that we are all doing our best to take advantage of this opportunity that has been granted to us. I have a few things to say. One is that all of us here, those who are seated on this side and those of us who are on this other side, we share a common history. where we have come from is the same. Our backgrounds are more or less the same. Maybe yours are even better. So when you come here at Kenswed, you have to keep constantly knowing that the many people you see talking to you, including myself here today, we are not talking to you because we are from better places. We are talking to you because those places, the way they were, shaped us to become who we are today. And I'm here to tell you that in the next few years to come, we want the alumni of Kenswed, they are the ones who will be called to motivate the then Kenswed learners. Because I am sure your destinies, your futures are even brighter. Just like many of you, and here they are learners from Keharu. Tafadhali wasimame kwa sababu hao ndio wadosi wangu for anyone from Keharu. Please, the others clap for them because coming from Keharu is a tick. So karibuni sana, tafadhali ketini. So I am here to just tell you, and I hope tunasikizana hata kama mnachomeka na jua. Nimewasimamisha because they went to the same primary schools I went to, in terms of the nature of those schools. We come from the same families like many of you here, who are being sponsored, who are being paid for to come and get education from here. I gave my story the other day somewhere I was invited. In class 6, I had my first shop. Not because of entrepreneurship, the one we know today, but because I was trying to run away from poverty. And I was thinking, nikiweka duka nikiwa class 6, by the time I'm class 8, I have a chain of dukas. And maybe by the time I am 14 years old or 15, I thought I would be an owner of a supermarket. Because many young people, we have very innocent dreams. I also had those kind of innocent dreams. But of course, trying to mix my duka, my small kiosk, and education, they seemed not to blend with each other very well. And therefore, I had to give up entrepreneurship by then and focus on education. High school, I got an opportunity to attend a very good school in our locality called Kajiado Boys. It's actually now a national school. But I couldn't because of the same reasons that many of you are here. That even at our home, it was not possible for me to go to Kajiado because of school fees. And of course, going through Kiabugi, I went to a neighboring school called Kiabugi. Going through Kiabugi again, went to university. Of course, in high school, I had to do a lot of many things to also raise school fees and also to get my pocket money. Mending shoes in high school. Like today now here, I was looking for whose shoe is not very well kept, because that was a business idea for me back then. Selling canteen, I have seen in the Tibet down there that there is a canteen. In our high school, it used to be run by clubs. I hope here you have clubs. Yes. Science club. By that time, we had science club, we had drama club, we had debating club. If you don't have a debating club, start one today. It's there. Yes. Very good. And so what I did is that because those clubs would run canteens to get money to run the clubs, and we could buy mikate more than the ones that belongs to the club, of course, to sell to get extra money. So I made sure I vied to be an official to almost all the clubs, including drama club. Na munaona hata mimi si comedian. And because my discipline was not very good by then in high school, and I belonged to our home, we are SEK. So SEK, you join CU in school. Because CU people knew I'm not very, very good in discipline. Not that I was very bad, but I was not very good. So I joined CA, where maybe they don't know me very well. Just to make sure I am elected to as many clubs as possible. And of course, over holiday, nauza mituba, na makaa. Very good. I can see somebody listen to that story. I used to choma makaa, literally. And I respect those people who burn makaa. I could burn makaa, the following day napata imezimika. Then you start the process all over again. Vile unachoma makaa unawekelea udogo juu, hiyo udogo ikiliki iende kwa kuni, huwa ina moto inazimika. So it becomes a very difficult and tedious process. Went to university, that is KU, after that. And by the way, in Kiabugi, I was the only boy, the only student really, who made it to university during our year. Went to KU, did businesses also there, engaged in student politics. Because all these things I'm telling you, because when you join an institution of learning, like the way you are here at Kenswed, you are not here to pass time. You are here to be transformed. I have gone to the TVET down there, the Technical Institute, and I went to the hospitality area where they are cooking. When you see a cake being made in that kitchen, it is a transformation of wheat and other ingredients. Here in school, you have to give yourself up to be transformed into a product that you should be in the next 4 years. So when I joined KU, I wanted to come out as a product who would thrive in business, a product who would thrive in leadership. And that is why I was single-minded sure that I wanted to engage in student politics and also to engage in business. And of course, after that, after graduating, and I'm saying this because I've heard from your principal, in my graduation, my mother came, of course, with the other parents. All the people who are the age of our parents are our parents. So they came. And because I was a graduate, I talked last. I hosted them for lunch at a place called Kenyatta University Conference Center, just huko ndani ya KU. So when it was my chance to talk, and my mother had come, his son was graduating, the only son, so very proud. You know, our parents always are proud when they tell others, my son works with Barclays Bank, my son works with Safaricom, my son works with Microsoft. So when I was given a chance to talk, I told them to go pray for me not to get a job. Then my mother was wondering, you mtu nimsomeshe you alafu anasema kazi hataki. Because it's the joy of every parent. Wakienda kanisa, anasema my son works with Toyota Kenya. My son works with there and here and the other place. Because I knew if I got into employment, I was likely to be distracted, yes, and also veer off from what I was really aiming. So I gave up that. It was very difficult, of course. You've just graduated. Your former classmates, wanakwambia, I'm working at PwC. The other ones at Deloitte. The other ones in very big companies. But I decided, whatever it may, I am going to focus on entrepreneurship. And that journey now up to where we are today. So when you are here for a transformation. And that transformation is you as Omondi, who is here. You as Fatma, who is here. You as Mwangi, who is here. You as Wafula, who is here. The title that is known to you at home is Omondi, yule mama yake anatuzianga omena pale. You are here to transform even the title of your parent. For in future people to say, huyu ndiye mama Omondi, they will no longer remember yule anatuzia omena. They will now say, huyu ni mama Omondi, yule Omondi mwenye ni MP wa hiyo area. Umetoka. Hapana, hata nyinyi mnachomeka, kaa chini na mamvuli. Hata nyinyi mnachomeka, najua hata mimi nichomeka kidogo. Lakini asante sana. Thank you very much. Kuja hata naona wewe ni mtu mzuri. Unajua ni gapi hiyo? Gapi? Waonyeshe, maybe wanajua. Sawa, kaa chini. Thank you very much. Naona mtu ako na mamvuri pale ati anakuja tena. No, I'm okay. Kwa sababu hata nyinyi mnachomeka, hata mimi nichomeke kiasi. So nilikuwa nimefikisha wapi? Msikuwe tu mnaniangalia tu hivi. Bas, very good. You even change the title of your mother. Watakuwa wanasema yule Omondi